Hello and good day, my dear students, and to you hard coders. So happy New Year! So it's been a year since the last time I uploaded my videos. Um, Hopefully this year I'll be uploading as many as possible for those students, especially to those in remote areas. You can study offline. Just grab a copy to your classmate, and also I'll be planning to create a series for the C# development from designing to basic crude. Okay, so especially to those second year and third year students that are currently developing their system for their final requirements. Okay, so basically today we're going to explore the Visual Studio, the C Sharp IDE, the Visual Studio IDE, C Sharp. We'll be using C Sharp. We'll be exploring the basic problem, especially those who are first time to this. If you accidentally close some tabs and options properties, and you're lost, you can go back. Let's discuss it in this video. Okay, also we are hopefully we can also discuss the character map as our additional design for this project. Alright, so let's start. So first you have to click the new project, this one, and then make it sure you are selecting Visual C Sharp right here. Do not go anywhere else. And then the most problem the students are it's just not just students but also programmers. They forgot to rename the project name, so you're just hitting OK right away without renaming. Okay, make sure you have to rename your project name. So I'll be naming this design UI. Alright, so click OK, and then let's wait for it to load. And then there you have it. You have your toolbox panel, you have your properties panel. And then say for example you accidentally click this auto hide, what will happen is the toolbox is being hidden or minimized right here in this panel. Also the other one, properties, it's being minimized right here. If you would like to bring it back, just click it again. Then if you want this to be stick right here, just click the pin, and there you have it. Also for the toolbox, if you want them to stay, okay, sana all stay. Alright, so next, let's say for example you accidentally click the close button, also right here, close. So what will you do is click the view option right here, and then click the toolbox, not the toolbars. Okay, toolbox, click that one, or we also have the hotkeys, which is Ctrl Alt X. Click that one, and then there you have it back. And also for the properties, just right click the components that you want to view the properties, like this one, right click properties, and then there you have your properties back. Okay, so in this form you can resize it any size you want. And also if you double click this one, especially on the panel, if you double click this one, it will generate a form load event. That means whatever your code right here, if you want to show message box that show hello, so that means every time your form loads, it will show the message box hello. Let's try start. Alright, so it will display hello, and once you click OK, it will load up your form, right? So let's stop this one. Now let's go back to design. So right here, you can, in the toolbox, you can search components, or you can just look down, scroll up and down to make it fast. Just search text box or whatever button, okay, here in the search area. Now let's say, for example, you want to be you don't want to have the difficult form, and you want to be stylish. You want to create your own user interface. Okay, so to do that, if you want to get rid of this default X, maximize and then minimize button, we can have our own style. So just right click this one, properties again, and in the form 1, look at here, it says you are selecting form 1. If you have another component, like say for example, let's drag a button, okay, so if you click this one, the properties will change. It says the selected property is the button 1. Okay, so make it sure you are changing the right component. Okay, so for example, you have lots of components in your user interface, and then you wish to change some properties of a certain button, and then you are clicking the form. Okay, make it sure that you are looking at this area, because it says here what is being selected. Okay, if I click the form, it says form 1 is selected. Okay, so alright, so let's continue to redesign our user interface. Okay, so here in the form 1, look for form border style. So it is in alphabetical, so it is very easy to search the form. This one, form border style. It says here that is sizable. Okay, you can resize. If you want this to be fixed 3D, you can do it like that. And also, if you want to have our own style, click the knob. Okay, and then also you can change the back color right here. Yes, let me check first if I'm really recording. Okay, so what happened to my green screen? It's okay. So we can change this color into white or whatever color do you like. Would you like? If you wish to have a good user interface design color scheme, just study or just search for color family. Okay, so for example, I want to have a panel at the top, so I'll just click the panel, drag it right here, and then there you have it. Let's change its size, because here in our panel we have to put the modified button. Okay, right there. So if that is your panel, we have to color that one. Making sure again. Oh, I'm selecting flow layout panel. I'm gonna delete this one. I'll be using panel, normal panel. I'll be explaining to you on the other video series. Here, resize this one, that, and then change the back color, making sure panel 1 is selected. I'm using steel. Alright, so if you have that one, you can copy and paste your panel for the bottom. Let's say for example, this is my login design. Okay, so the bottom should be at least half the size of our top panel. Okay, so So that is our UI. And let's say for example I run this one. Hello. Okay, so as also you have noticed, did you notice that our form just randomly appear in our screen? So for example, if I stop that one, then run it again, so it actually appear randomly on your screen. Okay, so let's just get rid of our hello, this one. Okay, so if we want our form to be appear at the center, so we need to click the form, and then here at the start position, click that one, and then click the center screen. Okay, so let's run this one again. Okay, there you have it. There you have your form center. Okay, so now we need to have the close button, so we will be using label. Okay, we will be using label for our X button, so that will be my X button. Okay, so I'm going to change the color to fit in our color family. Alright, so this will be a big X. Change that from 6 to 14, I think. Okay, that's it. Okay, this will be our close button. Now copy that one, and then this will be my minimize button. So for the minimize, just type in underscore, and there you have it. Alright, so before we put some code in our label, make it sure that it is being changed, the variable name. Like since this is a label, so LBL and then close, okay, for naming convention. Now for my minimize, LBL minimize. Alright. Okay, so let's double click our X button to generate an event. So every time I click this label close, whatever the code here inside will be executed. So since I want my form to terminate, I'm gonna put this, then close. Right? Okay, so back to design. Also for the minimize, double click that again, and then for fast coding, just copy and paste. Alright, but do not forget to rename, of course. Since I want this to minimize, I want my font to hide. Okay, so click star. Alright, so if I click the close button, it will close, and then minimize, it will minimize, right? So stop, and then go back to design. Okay, so since this will be my login form, I would like to search some text box. Alright, text box for your username, just copy that one, paste. Alright, and then your button for your login, and copy paste for your create account. Alright, create So create account. Or to make it formal, we can also delete this one. Let's use the link label. Share link label, and we're gonna name this create account. Oops. Alright, and then this one will be login. Okay, so let's put some picture. So to put some picture, we can have the picture box, or aside from picture box, to utilize our character map, we can also use our label, because we can utilize the character map. Okay, so the magic happens right here. So let's go click your Windows key and then search for character map, this one, right? So here, make it sure you are choosing GUI UI symbol, and then there you can scroll, you have lots of icons right there. Okay, so we can use this one, copy, and then here in our label we have to paste that one. Then make it sure that our font also right here is in the GUI UI symbol, to minimize some error. Okay, and then let's make it big. Okay, it's not enough. Let's make it bigger. Okay, like that. Right. So you can change also fonts. So for example, go here. GUI UI symbol, UI symbol 13 right there. Oops, 13 is big, you know. Okay, let's try 11. That's it. Okay, so this is your login form. Using label to put some icons, to utilize the icons. So for example, let's replace the login. If we can find something amazing, like this one, you can use this. Oopsie, this one, copy, and then let's replace our login bot as label, then paste our login, make it sure it's in GUI UI symbol, and then GUI UI symbol, font size, and then there you have it. Then you can actually merge the text and the icon. Isn't it amazing? Right? So you can adjust this one if you find it big. Okay, that one. Of course, we have username and password at the top. Copy, paste. This will be my password. we can also find some padlock right here. Find this one. Copy. Alright. Password. And then username. Username. Let's find icon. So it's up to you what icon do you like. So this will be my username. Okay. Okay. So after that one, make it sure again to rename your variables. So since it is login, and then this one is link, create account. Alright. Okay. So let's run this one. There you have user running. What's this? User running. Username. Alright, there you have it. Oops. Since we have a password, make it sure our text field has a password character. This one. So we can also again choose some icon for our password, or we can use heart if you would like. You would love to. Copy password car here. Run. Okay. Every time you type in, replace by heart or whatever icon you would like. Okay, now to change the limit of your character. So here, make it sure again that it is being selected. So it's not being renamed yet. So let's rename the variables for this. Since this is text box, text the username, and this one is txt password. Alright, it's the username, password. So in my password, in my username, say for example, my maximum length is only 5 characters, or it's 8. And then my password also only 10 password. I mean 10. Let's run this one. So let's try if we only have 8 characters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's being limit into 8 characters. And for the password we have 10. Okay. Alright. So for the last option, or the last function that I will like to show you, is the dialog box, or the confirmation box, or the dialog result. Like if say for example you want to close your form, and then you would like, before you close your form, there must be a dialog box or a confirmation box to ask you if you really want to close your application, because maybe you just accidentally click the close button, right? So to do that, the let's type in dialog result and then make a variable for this dr, and then equals message box that show, and then double quote message box buttons. I want this to be yes and no, and then message icon should be a question. Alright, so here in the first parameter, this will be your message. The second is the title. Okay, so let's leave that. Okay, so for the message, are you sure you want to exit? Alright, so let's try this one. Click goes, are you sure you want to exit? If you click yes, nothing happened because we don't have the code yet. Okay, if you click no, of course that's what you do. Now, to make this work, we have to create a condition right here that if the dialog resolve, if if the dialog resolve that yes is equals to dr, so if the result dr is equals to yes, well then let's close our application, and then if false, if not yes, of course it will do nothing. Okay, this one, close, yes, let's see, close, no, it will do nothing. Alright, so that's it for now. On my next video, I'll be showing you how to transfer from another form, and then how to use the user control for panel management. Okay, so that's it for now. Bye. Good day.